Welcome to our space. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about Voice of Resilience of Immigrant Welcome Network. We came with this idea because now everybody what the climate look like, the political climate look like when it comes to refugees and immigrants. So we need that each time we just know that the people start telling, give just a name to immigrant as this, immigrant as this. We've been hearing all that. They just title us and give us like a name that they are troublemakers and doing all this. We are not like that. And I think the question should be asked is, why we come here? I believe if somebody is really comfortable in their hometown, like in their home country, they will never move to another country with all this obstacle. So that's why we had the Voice of Resilience program, where will be a monthly event. Each time we highlight a journey of an immigrant from different background. Last event, which is our first event ever, was a Congolese, family. And now today we're gonna have to hear about the journey of a Sudanese family. Next one will be next month on, I think, the third Friday, maybe that's the 16th. If I don't quote me on that, but please, is it the third Friday of the month from 6 to 8, and we're gonna highlight a Latinx journey to the United States. Please, share this widely and come. I'm sure we would like our allies, our supporters, to understand how difficult is our journey was to come here. And without further ado, I'm gonna just please, welcome with me the family of Dr. Osman, and give it up to them, please. So, just housekeeping stuff that we're going to start with introducing, they can introduce yourself. After that, I will ask some question to guide them through the story. And after that, we will open it to the audience to ask question. Please don't jump and ask question unless you have this mic in your hand. This mic is not to amplify, the sound, but it is just for the recording purposes. And this is Iowa City Channel 4. Thank you so much for being here. So you guys gonna be in the TV. So that's awesome. Let us start with just like everybody in the Haitham Osman family to introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Otina, and my favorite food from Sudanese food is kapsa.
Good. Good.
Hello, my name is Rahim.
Okay. Can you tell us what grade you are in? That will be.
I'm a 12th grader, senior, about to graduate this year.
Okay.
Manal Ali.
What's your name?
Amin.
Okay.
Aya Adam.
In which grade?
I'm a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Irene Adam.
What's high?
I'm in 6th grade.
Adel. Adel.
What day? Ada, what date?
Okay. And now, Haitham, if you can just tell us a little bit about yourself and your background before you move to the United States.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thank you much for having me. It is a pleasure to be here today with you. My name is Haitham Osman. Originally, I'm from Sudan. As Mazahir told you, and my kids told you, I'm a husband, Faris, and father of 6 kids, a physician, and then public health specialist. Yeah. So I was born in Sudan, in a village lies along White Nile River, south of Khartoum. I grew up with my 2 brothers and 3 sisters. Since that time, we have a lot of hope and we have a lot of goal as personal or as a family or as a community, because our village is the one family. All the people there share the family name. So there are maybe five, at that time, 5 or 3,000 guys with the same last name, you know. So we are one unit. We have the same hope. We have the same challenge until now, you know. So when I went to school, I had a very nice performance. My family encouraged me to be a doctor. And this is not my only dream or my family dream. It is my community dream and my people in village. I remember at that time, there are 3 doctors in my family, and the number of people need service might be a lot, you know. In addition to our village, there is a lot of village around us looking for service, and most of them are underserved. So this made me to fight to be a doctor. I had good grades in elementary and junior high and high school, and I went to the University of Kordofan Medical School in 1993, and I graduated in 1999. And since that, I was a doctor in Sudan, and then I went to Saudi Arabia. Also, I work as a doctor, and then I came here.
Yeah. And can you just tell us a little bit about what you was doing? Where in Sudan have you served as a doctor, and what make you travel from Sudan to Saudi Arabia? If you are like doctor in Sudan, why you choose to go to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. In Sudan, maybe I worked as a physician in many states in Sudan, maybe more than 10 states. And the main goal for me at that time is to serve my community. Since I was a student, the people there need me to help them as a physician, although I did not graduate it. I remember one day at 2 a.m., one family came to my house and want me to give them benzodiazepine injection. I woke up at that time to go with them to do that. My father asked me, please, Haitham, put the light on. I put the light on and he looked at me, and then I went there. I gave the family the injection, I came back. He told me, I did not ask you to put the light on because you do not know the way. I know you well you are, but I want to see the impression on your face when they wake up you at 3 a.m. These guys, when they feel happy that you enter the medical school, not because you are the son of me, because they want you to help them. Since that time, this is my vision in life, to help my community in Sudan, especially who live with me in my village, and this is my career. I went in different areas in Sudan, help in underserved population. I went to the areas. I don't think people can stay there. I stayed there for a long time, but after I had a family, the income of the job is not satisfied for me, because the income didn't cover my family need, and also there was no a good opportunity for training. You know, the chances is not good. So I decided to move, looking for good lifestyle for my family with good income. Also, I looking for a good opportunity to be trained. I moved to Saudi Arabia in 2012.
Okay, and how was your life in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, in Saudi Arabia, maybe if you compare Saudi Arabia to Sudan, maybe Saudi Arabia is better in the salary, in addition to the lifestyle to my kids, better than Sudan, because I think money can make a life there, I can anywhere. So when my salary is high, my kids had a good lifestyle, but I think there are other troubles. For me, the main challenge at Saudi Arabia was the education, the quality of education first, then the price of education, of schooling. I remember I spent maybe 60% of my salary for education of my first 3 kids. And this is maybe more than I expected to spend in education. Then the situation deteriorated maybe after 2017. And before that, also my kids faced some sort of discrimination in school and also in public area. All of the people in Saudi Arabia, as you know, most of you know that, they treat the other guys or the foreigners as they came to serve them, not to share their life with them. And this is, I think, one of the bad things in Saudi. And as I told you, the situation deteriorated after 2017 when Mohammed bin Salman became the crown prince and the prime minister of Saudi Arabia. At that time, he canceled many contracts of foreign professionals because he wanted to gain the acceptance of the population there. For me, at that time, I didn't have a problem because maybe before 1 month before or 2 months before I came here, I earned degree from the Minister of Health for good performance there. But I thought at that time, for how long I will be here? At any time they can cancel my contract. So I decided to move to safer place for me and for my kids. I learned about lottery, by the way, by chance. I didn't have any idea about lottery. So one of my colleagues spoke with me about lottery. We applied more, maybe 10 doctors applied. Also, only me, I selected for lottery at that time.
Yeah, if you don't know what lottery is a diversity lottery visa, where it's an opportunity for people to apply from outside the U.S. And they can immigrate to the U.S. through that diversity visa lottery. Every year, the United States will bring 50,000 people through this diversity visa lottery. You have to be graduated from high school. You have a certificate or something equivalent to that in order to be qualified. So he was saying that he applied to this. And give you back also about Saudi Arabia. So a lot of people will move to also for better life from Sudan to Saudi Arabia if they don't have a chance to come to the U.S. So they look for a better life somewhere else. But as Haitham said, it is really, kind of like you are a foreigner. All the time you will hear that. You're just a foreigner. And in school, kids will hear that too, and this is something that people, even though Saudi Arabia kind of better than the life over there, better than the life in Sudan, but you're never going to be a citizen of Saudi Arabia. You always feel like you are a foreigner. You're just serving them. And the people, most of the kids, I know another family who just came here and said, I asked them why, if you are engineering over there and you are not going to be engineering here, why you left from there? He said, I don't want my kids to become having mental illness and their self-esteem always down by Saudi Arabia kids, because even in the park, public park, if you go and play with their kids, they will send the maid to take that child from the other kids, so you cannot play. So discrimination is obviously over there. I just want to, did you face those kind of things, in Saudi Arabia one time?
Yeah, a lot of time. I remember when Ahmad was in the elementary school, although it is a private school, I paid maybe more than $4,000 per year for him. Every day there was Saudi guy fought with him and had trouble with him. I went to school maybe more than 3 times to fix this problem. At last, I decided to change the school because I thought that my kids is not safe there. So I shifted him from this school to other school, to the international school. It's Ethiopian school, but maybe it is better than that school. Although it is a private school, and I paid the money from my pocket for the school. I didn't use the public school, and the situation in public school might be bad, more bad than in the private school.
Yeah. I just want to ask you, when you applied for the lottery, are you like when you applied? Because, for example, when I came here, I applied maybe many times. I did not get it like from the first one. So I just want to ask you, have you were you sure that you're gonna get it, or you just apply like that and you was not sure you're gonna get it? Are you was really ready to move? Or you just said, okay, I'm going to do it as a chance, 50-50?
Yeah, when I heard about lottery, my colleagues spoke with his wife. Please, I want the photo to be in dimension, check and check.
Yeah.
I asked him, what did you want by this photo? This is a lottery. What's a lottery? He told me that the lottery is just for living in the U.S. So I told him, I will apply with you. He told me that's okay. We need photos. They need the full name of your kids, full name of your wife, and you can apply. We applied, and I forgot the process because for me it is not a dream at that time. But when the result of the lottery, I'm the only in the hospital or where I work. I selected me only. All the other guys did not select it, So for that reason, I decided, because at that time, Mohammed bin Salman and his very bad decisions in anywhere, and the life for my kids is very bad. So I decided to come to the U.S. And at that time, for everyone in the developing country, living in the U.S. is unbelievable opportunity. Because the U.S., everyone felt the U.S. is the best in lifestyle, best in education, best in work opportunity. So for all of us decided to come here. And I think we spend a lot of money for preparing for medical examination, interview, have all our documents to come here to the U.S.
Okay, if we can just stop here and ask maybe Manal, how did you feel like when you won when your husband won the lottery? Is this something like make you excited, or maybe make you like cautious, you don't want to do it? Or can you just tell us your feeling لما جاك اللوتري لما جاكم اللوتري ده انت كنت يعني سعيدة ولا كنت شوية متخوفة ولا كنت حاسة بيها شنو؟ يعني الاحساسك كان شنو؟
والله هي يعني ما كان اصلا عندي فكرة، فبعدك هو شرح لي عن اللوتري.
She was not even have an idea he applied for lottery.
يعني بعدك اتخوفت، يعني انها هي بعيدة، يعني في السعودية كانت المسافة قريبة سنويا بنزل السودان.
I was a little scared that, United States is really far away, and Sudan, you can just take a flight for 1 hour and go to Sudan to visit like her family, like her mother and her dad, yeah. And now this is really a long distance.
فيعني ما كان عندنا حد هنا من العيلة، فنحن أول ناس.
And we don't have nobody that we know in the U.S. يعني كنت متخوفة يعني
متخوفة من الجاي هنا.
Yeah, she was like just a little scary, and because she doesn't know anything about the U.S. and she know where she is right now, and this is gonna be maybe a challenge. Yes. Okay, if we go back to Haitham, like, did you really imagine how your life will be in the United States? Did you like really think? A lot of people would tell me that I was thought I will come to a better life, I will find everything. Did you like really find what you was hoping for, or you got shocked a little bit when you come here?
Yeah, you know, I got shocked when I came here because you know, the ultimate goal for my coming here is my kids. I came here looking for good education, good life here in US. So I knew at that time I will have some trouble to find job, but what I show that my kids will have a good education, they have a good life here. So when I came here, the struggles started with me from the King Khalid airport in Saudi Arabia. When I went there to come to the US, when I arrived to the airport, I found that I left the valid passport for my wife and my little daughter in my apartment, and I brought the invalid one. So I tried to change the ticket. They told me at that time, sorry, now only 45 minutes. You can call the office where you make reservations there. I called the office. The office is in London at that time. It's closed. So I made a new reservation with new money for the next day. You know,
You start wasting money from the airport. You waste money.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Then when I came to the US, I came direct to the Iowa because I heard good news about the people.
How did you hear the good news about it? Who told you? And especially you said earlier, you don't know when here.
Yeah,
How did you learn about it?
Yeah, I know. I have some friends here. I asked them for good place as I told you, my ultimate goal is my kids. So when I ask about where I can find good place for education and I can have a smooth landing for my kids.
Is this through the Sudanese in America?
Yes, yeah.
Like group?
Yeah.
You know, there is many group like Sudanese in America, Sudanese in Canada, in the Facebook and also WhatsApp group. Or also there is another one called Lottery Winner group that people can, you know, everybody will share their experience on those kind of things. And that's, I think, where you heard, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I had good information about living in Iowa City. At that time, I decided to come directly to Iowa City. We came maybe on November 2018. First we stayed at hotel, but unfortunately we stayed in hotel maybe for 2 months.
2 months in the hotel?
2 months in hotel. Our food from restaurant. We use Uber for transportation for my kids to school. So the life was very expensive at that time.
All your savings?
Yeah, exactly. At that time, no one wanted to rent for us because we have no rental history or employment history. And this is very challenging to me. I didn't know anyone. I tried to looking. I didn't know there is a service in Johnson County I can apply for. I use maybe McDonald's and other restaurants all these 2 months. Okay, we ate pizza here more than all my life, you know. So we stayed maybe for 2 months in very difficult situation. I started to search for a job everywhere. I told them I'm a physician. Can I find anything related to medicine? I can be helpful in that. No one helped me. One guy from Sudan asked me, there is the only one factory you can work for. What's the name? It's named Oral-B. What can I do in Oral-B? This guy told me that this is a line. You can put the brushes and in the box and you close that. Yeah. I told him that in Sudan and Saudi Arabia, I check the patient and I examine them and prescribe for them medicine. Now I will check the boxes. So for me, yeah, it's made me very sad because already I diagnosed with disc prolapse. So any physical activity will worsen my situation and my condition. Maybe at that time when we earn $300 per week, it is a lot of money because we can't earn more than that. Can work today, but tomorrow I will not go because my back, I have very severe back pain. Let me stay home, you know. So I stayed there maybe for 2 months until one day I met by accident one Uber guy from Sudan. He told me that, why you use Uber? It is very expensive. I told him that I use Uber maybe for 2 months. I eat from restaurant for 2 months because in the hotel there is no any kitchen you can cook there. He told me that I will make for you a group with 3 persons. Anywhere you want to go, but only write in the WhatsApp, I want to go. One guy will come here. So I remember at that time there is the games, the football games. I did not renew my apartment at the weekend. When I came to renew, the front desk of the hotel told me that, no, we're sorry, we can't renew for you. Why?
Oh, you mean that's on the hotel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because this is after 2 months. Because they told me that because we already reserved your room to other guys. What? I called the Sudanese guy.
You wasn't know the game time.
Yeah.
It's really people. All the hotel will be full.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And you stayed 2 months in the hotel, and you was trying to renew,
Yeah.
but the game is preventing you
Yeah.
from renew. What did you do? Like really, now you don't have any. You don't have. They don't have space at the hotel. What did you do? Where did you go?
I called the Sudanese guy and asked him for help. I need another hotel to go. We went for different hotel. We didn't find anything. He told me that I have one of my friends has apartment. I will let him to move to live with other guy, and you bring your family to stay in his apartment. I stayed there maybe for 10 days. The guy helped me a lot, you know. Yeah, you know, through him we rented apartment. Through him we find the work with Oral B.
What about the school? When you are in the hotel, did you register your kids to the school?
Yeah, because as I told you, everywhere I went, my kids is a priority. So when I came to the hotel, first thing I asked about the school. I went there, I registered my kids in school. I use Uber for them to go to school and come back.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even though our school, consider people in the hotel like homeless, and I think we have a very good resources in the school district. We are fortunate to have, this program where if you identify as a homeless, they even have something called a white van that will bring them back and forth. But I think maybe he did not find somebody to tell the social worker about their situation. They just went there, we want to register the school, this is our address, and that's it. So I think, that's why lacking of knowing that we have amazing resources in the community, but not necessarily the newcomer will know how to navigate it. And I think that's what the purpose of our organizations. So just bragging here. Okay, and now if I can just move to the kids, can you just tell us, what did you think when the first time you went to school? Is this was really difficult to navigate the school? Is there something that happened you did not expect it or anything?
Yeah, so language.
What surprised you?
What surprised me?
First, you speak about what you think, and after that, just tell me if something surprised you.
I
The
would
school
say the
system.
only issue that I ran into was language barrier. My English was not good. I went to school in Saudi Arabia for international school that teaches English and everything, but when I came here, it was a whole different story.
Yeah.
So that was the only barrier that I went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you able to find friend immediately and make friend? Some people in the school help you navigate. Did you find it is completely different system than Saudi Arabia schooling system?
Yeah, it was a different system. Yeah, everything was in English. That was the important thing like I could not understand. I had a couple like other friends like that I just met like translate everything that like the teacher had to say and everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
They speak Arabic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, although Ahmad, Aya, and Areen went to international school in Saudi Arabia, so but the accent is different, so that's why.
When I was when I came here, I didn't really know anybody, but as soon as I settled down, the teacher was like helping me out, and like there was this one other kid who spoke Arabic, and she was just like my best friend throughout the whole entire school year, and she was just helping me. But like the only thing that kind of like confused me is like in the signs they have Braille for like blind people. And I didn't know what that was. I'm like, why are there just dots in the bathroom?
Okay.
And then when I found out, oh, it's for blind people, I'm like, blind people have a language? So I was just like confused because there was a lot of things that like I needed to get used to. But I got used to it quickly because it's something like so easy to get used to.
Okay, good. Do you have something to say?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay, and back to you, like you are a doctor and coming here suddenly and not become a doctor. And did that surprise you? Because you was treating a human being in Sudan, you was treating a human being in Saudi Arabia. Did you just like surprise and you thought maybe the human being is different in the United States? That's why you are not a doctor anymore? Yeah, can you speak on that?
Yeah, you know, when I came here, as I told you, I started work as an oral B. I didn't continue my B in one job for more than 2 or 3 months because every time I started the work and I asked myself, I'm a doctor in Sudan and Saudi Arabia. Now I'm doing different job. Why? I stopped immediately and I tried to search for a new job. When I came here, I asked from doctor from Sudan, is there any doctor? Are there any doctor here from Sudan? They told me there is a group in WhatsApp for doctor from Sudan. I found more than 20 doctors there. I joined the group. I asked them how the process to practice medicine here. One guy told me that now he was here maybe for 13 years, and until now he did not match. He had the USMLE exam 1 and 2, and until now every year he spent maybe 3,000 to 4,000 to apply for hospital to match, and unfortunately until now he didn't find job. This is made me in trauma, right? So I have 5 kids with me at that time. How can I started to find the way for the license with my kids, and every year I pay 4,000 to 5,000. Did I have this amount of money at that time? I didn't so. So this made me in troubles, you know. So even affect my family. I thought at that time to go back to Saudi Arabia because, to me, even there is a good education system, but education alone is not alive for my kids. They have a lot of needs, so I should have income cover their needs, and this is one of my problem at that time. What I did, I sold my house in Sudan. And the people, my family from Sudan, send me money here to live. Every month they send me money.
Because you run out of money and you cannot survive anymore?
Yeah. I bought the dollar from Sudanese family here, and my family gave them a dollar for me from Sudanese family, and my family gives them Sudanese pound in Sudan.
Yeah, and this is just like I think in Sudanese community, everybody will send money home for their family because that's the main reason they come here, so they can also help their family over there. So every month you will find somebody need to send money to their family over there, and maybe what you did, you make them give your family the money there, and you take the money. Actually you take the money from them here, and your family give them the money over there. So it's just like exchange. And that's the good of the community when they connect with each other. So instead of go through banking and pay all this money, so you can just make a deal, right there.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you come and to survive in the United States, make you sell your house in Sudan so you can spend the money here. And how long you been working in Ollerby, and what your job after that?
Yeah. I thought at that time Oral-B or other young job is not my hopes, or I should have other plan, because my kids at that time, maybe at 8, didn't have a lot of needs, so I should have other plan to cover their need when they grow up. So I thought at that time, I think I went to the University of Iowa. I asked them about the program which related to health there. They spoke with me. There's the College of Public Health. You can go there and you can join them. They have good programs there. I went to the College of Public Health. I spoke with them. They told me about the master program in public health. So after long thinking, I decided to join the program, because I counted that now this is 2020, and if I join the program and I finish the program in 2 or 3 years, when my kids preparing to the university, they will find me in a good job for them, and that covers their need in the university or in high school. So I joined the program in 2020, and because I should work for my kids, at that time I do not take a full-time class. I take 3 or 4 classes per semester. I finished in December 2023 with 3.6 GPA. Also, at the same time, I work as Uber for my kids. I go to the school at daytime, and at night I went to the downtown to Ubering them, like what the people say here.
Okay.
So it not cover all my needs, but let me alive, me and my family.
Yeah.
Let me not need other guys or money from Sudan.
Yeah.
But the next trauma came after that. Yeah.
Yeah, and going back, to change your certificate, say to obtain a certificate from here to this country, because it seemed like your certificate as a doctor is not viable here. Nobody want to do it.
Yeah.
And you decided to go and have a master's degree in public health, which is you did, and that should have now opened doors. Now you graduated from this country. Now you speak English. Now, okay, you said when did you graduate?
December 2023.
23, and now it's 2025. Have you applied for work to work at the public health? Or
I applied anywhere. Anyway, I applied. Maybe I spent more than 5 hours per day applying for jobs. Unfortunately, even most of the guys, no one called me to interview me to see what am I, And I think this is very important. Unfortunately, some of the department which I applied for are the part of University of Iowa. The institute who gave me the master's degree in public health in epidemiology with 3.6 GPA. No one called me until now. This is the second trauma for me in the U.S. Let me depressed and try to ask the people in Saudi Arabia. I want to come back because I think my program here in the U.S. now it's dead for days because I failed to find safe job for my kids, and I will be unable when my kids go to school to go to university. I will be unable to pay for them the tuition for the school, and in our community, I'm responsible for my kids until they graduated from the school. This is in our culture. No one pay for himself. This is my responsibility. So I try to find other way outside the U.S. in the Saudi Arabia, they call me that the system, they change the system and wait for us for a while. We can contact you. But the problem, now every day I feel that the needs increasing. Every month I had a trouble to paying my bills or my utilities. Every month I receive, or every 2 or 3 months I receive disconnect either from the city of Iowa City for water, or from Mid-American for electricity. So that made me in troubles. But I didn't stop. I continue to fight to have a good life for my kids. My wife support me, although my wife is not only my life partner. She is the best supporter, for me. She support me a lot. She started to work with me. We try to cover some of need. When we feel that we are now we can continue. Maybe until finish the high school for Ahmed, we can be in safe. I start look for my life. I found that I should do something for my family. But the outcome will be zero if the community is not much what I want to do. So that's why I decided to work on my community. I joined the committee, Sudanese committee, and I started to work as the vice president of the Sudanese committee and try to help, because based on my feeling, if you want a good family, you should have a good community first. So I started with the Sudanese community, but I didn't satisfied for that. I started to look for other opportunities to serve all immigrants, not Sudanese. So I applied for AmriCorps, and I came with Mazahir in Immigrant Welcome Network, and since that time I was here.
Yeah. So very sad that somebody who was a physician by training and come here and start working in ORB, and not only that, and after that say, okay, you don't like my certificate from my country, you don't value that, then let me get a certificate from United States, working hard, going to school full-time in the daytime, nighttime work as an Uber, and to get that certificate. And after that, start applying for many jobs, and nobody will even interview him, and he's not getting an opportunity. And this is all the time happening with immigrants. Somebody who's a physician by training, who have a master's degree in public health from University of Iowa, he still work as Uber. He constantly have a shut off of water, electricity. He cannot make ends meet. Working, he worked with us as a AmeriCorps member. AmeriCorps does not pay a lot. It is a volunteer kind of things. But in the same time, he work at night. I know that he work at night as Uber driver too. And in the weekend, he still work hard. It's just like constantly, you don't even have time to sit down and with your family or take them out or anything to live like the American dream at all. So this is how immigrants struggle. This is what every other family is the same thing. Somebody also, like he mentioned earlier, another physician who really did the evaluation of his certificate here. He went through the American board step 1 and step 2, and he got, I'm certified, and your exam here say I'm okay to become a physician in the United States. But guess what? Also, you are not good enough. Immigrant, hard-working people, if just they need that opportunity. And I wish if somebody give a doctor an opportunity to serve in University of Iowa, so they can try them. They can be in preparation period. If they are not good enough, let them go. But those people are smart people. They went through proper training. They get their certificate. But we end up like, just this is really a sad, story that you see people come. And this is will affect the mental health of the people, really. I will just think all the time, oh, what's wrong with me? Am I not good enough in this country to become a doctor? This is really, I'm glad that you have a supportive wife. You have nice kids who are really, all of them doing great, I heard, at the school, which is amazing. And if we can turn to Manal, and if you can just tell us, what do you do here? Are you working now? Or what did you do? And also, did you, like in in Saudi Arabia or in Sudan, were you working or anything؟ يعني وريني بس انتي شغاله شنو هنا ولا كنت في السعوديه برضو شغاله ولا لا؟
في السعوديه ما اشتغلت يعني اتخرجت وبعد ذاك سافرت السعوديه طوالي
خرجت من المحاسبة.
She graduated from محاسبة.
Yeah, accounting.
Accounting, and she graduated from accounting, and she did not work in Sudan. At that time, she just got married, and they I think they traveled to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
بعد ذاك لما يهوه يعني جينا هنا فاشتغلت اوبر اشتغلت امازون.
She worked as Uber driver. She worked in Amazon. Even she did Amazon.
Yeah.
Okay, what else?
Now I'm working in SUP in
Substitute peer educator.
Yeah.
Okay, at the school. Which school?
Bollig.
She worked at now. She's a substitute peer educator at Bollig Elementary School. So that's great, and yeah. That also you just go. Do you have your kids go to the same school or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otina and Adil.
Okay.
This year, Amin.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Who born here? She.
I mean,
Okay, Amin.
Yeah.
She's not.
yes.
Okay.
Utina and Adil was born in Saudi Arabia. Ahmad, Aya, and Arin was born in Sudan, and Amin was born here in the U.S.
Okay. And did you find really a helpful community friend, like a Sudanese friend that they really help you؟ يعني لقيتي لك مثلا بعد ذاك سودانيات صاحبتيهم بيجوا يساعدوك كده يعني وروكي حاجات؟
لا كتير لقيت يعني سودانيات ساعدوني.
Yes, I found some Sudanese women who helped me.
فيعني الشغل بتاع الأوبر وأمازون يعني كان مرهق بالنسبة لي.
She said it was really tough to be an Uber driver and an Amazon driver.
الحمد لله يعني هسه مرتاحة في شغل الصبح.
She said finally I think that to be a peer educator is much better and I'm satisfied. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we call it. I just want to ask the kids, is somebody want to say anything like to close? Do you have anything you want to say? Okay.
Yeah, the last thing I want to say is that, which is amazing thing here in Iowa City, I found good people here, especially in offices. They run to help you anytime you when they are. And this maybe help us even in our serving in Immigrant Welcome Network of Johnson County. So whenever we go to the offices, we find good guys, help the new immigrants, and I think this is one of the amazing things in Iowa City.
Yeah, we have amazing resources, Haitham now, he had many connections. As a Marine Corps member, his job is a community navigator and resources navigator. So he will take the family who came new here to take them to the, human services, to apply for Medicaid, food stamp, connect them with community crisis center, for our food bank, or with, the deposit, they pay the deposit for for the apartment that you rent, and also general assistant. And now he become well known with those people. So we're trying to make this connection. And, I think when we close, we're going to also tell you about what our vision together for him to start at least practice so he can feel satisfied and not forgetting what he was doing. But now before I do that, I just want to ask again if somebody have last thing to say before I open it to the audience.
No, you have something.
What do you want to say?
I can tell my parents work really hard, and my dad I really get to spend time with because he always works. And then my mom, like I see her at my school like almost every day. So my dad tries to spend time with us, but he always has to work to like
Yeah, so you can guys have a better life, right?
yeah.
Yeah, good. So now I will open it to the audience. If you have question, we have some guiding question that because we want it to be like really engaging. Please, if you have any question to them or to the kids, feel free. And if you wanna speak, just raise your hand. I will bring the mic to you.
What has it been like navigating the long distance relationship with your family and friends?
From Sudan and here, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
يا منال بتقول انه انه كيف انتوا هسه قاعدين تعملوا تتواصلوا مع اهلكم هناك وحاجه بعيده يعني كيف قاعدين تعملوا الحاجه دي؟
من خلال التلفون يعني
الواتساب والحاجات دي.
ايوه social media.
So she said we just like telephone calls and through social media and especially WhatsApp and as a social media platform. That how we being connected. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. You know, everyone heard about the war in Sudan. You know, this also worsen our life here in the U.S. because for me, my family, my mother, my brother and sister moved to Egypt. They took very long journey from Sudan to Egypt.
The war,
yeah, my mother might be 80 years old, and she had valvular replacement maybe before 25 years. She went on by road, by illegal way to enter the UAE, to enter Egypt because the government in Egypt denied to give them entry visa, and now they are live in Egypt. They rented maybe 3 or 4 apartments. The main source of money for them is me. This is other challenge for me because no one have a job there, no one has income, so they depend 100% on me in their income. Maybe since next month I have some relief because my little sister, she is a dermatologist, started work in Oman, and this will be good support for me to cover the need. And the other issue is my wife family. They are still in Omdurman, which are under the fighting, under the war. You know, they live in Fitihab, and every day many people died around them. You know,
Yeah.
so this is also challenging to us. You know.
Yeah, the war, everybody, if you know, there is a big war in Sudan for the last 2 years. And, most of the people, like most of the family, they flee the war to Egypt. And this is why, because there is no visa. Even though before the war, there was agreement between Sudan and Egypt. The woman can enter Egypt without a visa.
Yeah.
And and the men, if you are over 50, and also less than 18 years old, you also enter without a visa. But right now, when the war happened, they shift that, they change it completely, and they just eliminate the visa for the people to come. So the people will close the border. And it is really a lot of people died, especially last summer when the people tried to cross, because it is really far away between the last city on Sudan, which is called Halfa, to get from there to get to Aswan, which is the first city in southern Egypt. So this just distance, it is on like a desert, and it's very hot. A lot of people, they died in the way. So it was really heartbreaking when we heard like some people, and also because sometimes the Egyptian patrol will see them and try to follow them, and the person always it will be look like a pickup truck and a lot of people in the pickup truck in the back. And they will start running fast, and many times there is an accident happen, and all the people who try to flee from the wars, they just died in the journey to Egypt. And we had immediate family for Sudanese family in this town. Each town we have somebody like tell us this person mom died, this person. Every single month we have a lot of immediate family for the people who live in this town. They being passed away, whether with the war in Sudan or whether in the way to Egypt to cross the border. Sudan now, there is no medicine, there is no hospitals, there is no medication. The people who have dialysis, there is no way to go and do it. And, a lot of people, they just died because of that. So you assume even we have a war there and you think the people here are safe. No, the people are struggling. Struggling financially, emotionally. The Sudanese community now really is struggling in this town. And you don't know what's going through them and through their family. This is tough. Another question?
Thank you very much for sharing your stories with us. I'm really interested in how the school system is helping all of the kids to become citizens in this country and comfortable here. So if you have anything you want to tell the school system about what it's doing good for you and what it needs to improve on, be happy to hear that.
Yeah. تشارلي بيقول لكم لو يعني السكول سيستم كيف شغاله معاكم في حاجه انتم مثلا دايرين تشوفوها تكون احسن في السكول سيستم، عايزين تغيروها، في حاجات انتم شايفينها كويسه، في حاجات شايفينها ما كويسه كده يعني. وباي ذا واي تشارلي هو في السكول بورد بتاع السكول، يعني من الناس الطف في السكول بورد. سو لو عندكم اي حاجه هو ممكن يشيله ويودي عليهم. I'm just saying like you are in the school board and this is a good time to complain if you have anything you want to complain about. So yeah, بالذات انتوا بالذات يعني السكول في حاجه مثلا ما شايفينها ما كويسه شغاله كل حاجه تمام.
For me, this is just at West High. So recently they've been hiring like a couple like staff administrators, and I don't know. I see the way like they're trying to get closer to the students. All of that I think that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. What about the counselor? A lot of I hear just a lot of people will ask about like, oh, we don't know. We are new here, but we don't know. Suddenly somebody would tell them, you cannot graduate this year because they come new and there is something. I just heard that complaint the other day. That's why I'm highlighting it. Do you find like a very good support from the counselor to tell you, because the system is different, they tell you like, you have to graduate after you have this credit hours, or you get that?
So my counselor, Mr. Bonner, he's a good counselor. I don't know, like he helped me like go through it like it was like last year and this year. Before that was Mr. Brybeck. Those two guys like they helped me. Yeah, I don't got nothing to say about the counselor.
Do you have anything you want to say? No. Everything good at the school?
Okay.
Yeah, you guys get what you need? Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
We have a good school system.
Yeah, for me, I think in public health we have community health worker, and they do a good job in their communities. Anyway, you find community health worker, you find good cover with all health needs. So why we have community education worker? So this is, I think, one of the things we need. Every year we have a new student came from different area. They have most of them have English language barrier. They need someone to facilitate their landing in their school. So I think this is one of the need. I work one of my spot which I work as barrier educator when I was started here, because I'm worried about what will happen to my kids in the school. I applied as barrier educator, I follow my kids. Where my kids, I work with the school where my kids are, you know. So I found that there, especially for the new students, they have hard times. And for me, in the organization, we have one kids. I think if they found any educator from the community, they will have a good or smooth landing. If you speak about Omar, you know, he has a language barrier, and he came maybe 17 or 18 years old. So it is very difficult to him to continue the school. Every time me and Mazahir fight with him and with his mother to continue. But he goes there for maybe 2 or 3 days and then came back to the home. And so this is a big problem.
Yeah. This is a new family who came, you know, through the diversity visa lottery. She was completely homeless with her 2 children. And, you know, but the problem is the child is 18-year-old and he have to go back in the school system to become, I think, 10th grader.
Yeah.
And so he doesn't see himself there with like all those youngest kids than him. That's why he doesn't like the school. And also he go there, struggle, he can't understand anything. So he will come home and say, I don't want to go to school. So he did not get like really support system where can, you know, have maybe connect him with people who speak Arabic maybe to like to help him navigate or anything. And I think, yeah, Haitham and I, because this person, his father died in Sudan before they come here, and now she's a single mom with 2 children, we're just trying to give her support. So Haitham become like a dad for that child too. And I always encourage him to go to school. And I said, I just told him maybe the school is the solution. You have to learn English at least so you can go to the job force if you don't like school. Okay, any another question before we wrap up? Yeah.
Hello? Does this really work?
Because this is working for the recording, yeah? Oh.
This question is for the children.
Yeah.
So what about American culture do you find is kind of strange?
Who want to answer that question? It's a new
Yeah.
and we can give it to him.
Something really strange for me in Sudan and Saudi Arabia, there was like, especially in like classrooms, there's like gendered places. Like the boys are on one side and girls are on the other side. So it was just like half of the side is for boys, half of the side is for girls. And like coming here, it was both of them are in the same, like they're just mixed up together. So that was one thing I needed to get used to, because I'm not used to like, oh, there's a girl right here, a boy right here, and then a girl right here, and then another girl right here. So it's just like, it was different, but like as soon as like you like sit around it more and like, I guess you get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ahmad,
So, yeah.
do you want anything?
What culture surprise you or what the thing that? Like, yeah.
Anything surprise you here?
No, it's a lot. I cannot.
A lot.
I cannot think of any right now. It's like
Like big difference, right, between coming from Sudanese culture and
Activities?
yeah,
Activities?
and like any activities that
in school, like in Saudi Arabia, Sudan, they didn't have like sports like as a, like for schools and stuff like that. When I came here, it's like, oh,
like what one?
yeah, it was nice and stuff like that. So yeah, that was some.
Okay. Any another question?
This is another question for the kid.
Okay.
What is your dream job, and what do you hope to get from this experience in the US?
What is your dream job?
Mhm.
And what do you hope to get from this experience in the U.S.?
Great question. Oh yeah, just tell us your dream job.
Yeah. Start with Otina.
Okay.
My dream job is being a doctor, just like my dad.
A doctor who graduated in the U.S. Okay, good. And
Yeah, I think the whole family is like into the doctor business. Oh, I'm trying to be a sport, like I'm trying to get in sports medicine, be like a physician or physical therapist for like, yeah.
Adin, Amin, what do you want to be?
Boys.
I think everybody in this family like kind of wants to be in the health zone, like the health industry. Me, not anything in the health industry. I'm thinking more like ultrasound tech. But like, yeah, something ultrasound tech. But like something around like the health industry.
My dream job is a police officer.
My dream job is Dr. Bear.
Doctor.
amazing. Any another question before we wrap up?
What's one thing you miss the most about Sudan or Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Like the food or the people? Like, what's one thing you miss the most?
I really do miss the food, but also one thing I really do miss is the family over there. Everybody's over there, like whether you live with them or whether they're your next door neighbor, they're like your siblings. So like you could really open up to anybody over there. And it's just like you over here coming, knowing nobody, living in a hotel for like 2 months. It's just a very big change. Not knowing a lot of people here, it was very different. And so that's something I really do miss.
Yeah, the same. I miss hanging out with my friends and my cousins and my aunties. Yeah.
I feel the same, and I also miss hanging out with my uncles and aunties. They used to be so fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
This question. Yeah.
Well, this is, of course, the weather question because I realized you arrived in November. So what was that like to start your life in America at the beginning of the winter?
Yeah, this is very very great question. When I came here, I had no any experience with the snow. All my family, it's first time to see snow on the road at that time. We have a lot of history with the snow. One day when I was work on Oral-B, I finished my shift. I went outside. I put my car on. After maybe I started to clean the snow. It was snow outside. I started to clean the snow. When I started, all the door was closed, and the snow over me. I called the police. They told me that they will not come during the snow. They stop. Let the snow stop, and that I will come. What I did, this is 12 a.m. and no one with me. I took a big stone and broke the glass of the car. Yeah. So I opened the car and went. I stayed in my home maybe for 48 hours. Did not move outside because. Yeah. So I do not like snow at all.
Nobody blame you. Okay, anyone else like snow or the weather?
When I came here from Saudi Arabia, the first question I had is there going to be snow over there? Because like coming from Sudan and Saudi Arabia, it was very hot. So like it was very different when it was cold over here. And when I came here, as soon as I came here, I used to like the snow. And then I got used to it and I hated it. I hated it with a passion.
So when I first came here, I thought I was gonna be like hot because I don't know, and then it was cold, so I was like surprised.
Yeah.
It was like hot in the Sudan, so I also thought it was gonna be hot. But when I came, I saw like snow, and I was like, "What is that white stuff?" At first.
That white stuff. I said it too. Yeah. Okay. Another question? Okay. I just want to say thank you so much for coming. Please share, our, if you don't receive our email, I hope you sign outside so you can receive our email. And also, please share it like wide. We need to have more audience next time. So like the more people will come here, the more they learn about the struggle that the immigrant like going through, the more that you can become a supporter. So I think we have fantastic, amazing people in this city, and we love to become one community. So, the last thing I said earlier, Haitham and I, we are working on something so he can maybe practice to become a physician. Unfortunately, with all my connection, I cannot make him to become a doctor in the University of Iowa. But what we were trying to do, we have many physicians look like the same way like Haitham in this town. We have almost how many, Haitham, so far?
More maybe 30. 30
people?
Yeah.
Really? I wasn't even know it's 30. So we have those. What we're trying to do is create a clinic where a Sudanese physician can help the people who don't have Medicare, they cannot go to the, and how we can do that, we're looking for a doctor who will say, a licensed doctor in the U.S., who will say, I will run that clinic. And the same thing like the model of University of Iowa mobile clinic, where the student is doing the tested and everything, the student is working, but there is a licensed doctor sitting there who can do the prescription and he can say the final word. So we want to do a clinic here in our building where we will have Sudanese doctors do the testing and examine the patient, and there is 2 or 1 a volunteer licensed doctor. So we are putting our proposal together. Wish us the good luck so we can, maybe another time we're going to have that happening here. So, and again, thank you so much. This will be every, the 3rd Friday of each month. We have already programmed for the whole year. Wow. Please don't miss it. Put it in your calendar. And again, thank you so much for being here. And let us give it up to the amazing family.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It takes a lot of strength and courage to come in front of all of you to say this. So thank you so much. And the last thing we do is we do it all the time. We put the family here with your chairs and everything, and everybody will be in the back so we can take a family picture together.
Okay.
Okay? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Iowa City Channel 4. Thanks.
Thank you.